4 camcorders, precious family moments were captured on film using the Cine camera. Many of us have films just like this in our homes, lying forgotten in attics and cupboards. If you do, beware, because our old films and all the memories they hold are at risk from an unexpected threat. Ordinary household mould. Running out of space in his home, Simon Duxbury stored his films first in his attic, then his workshop. When he retrieved them 6 years later, he was in for an unpleasant surprise.
This was my grandfather's originally. Right. We used to go to my grandfather's on Sunday afternoons for afternoon tea. Right. And sometimes the projector would come out with family films. Right. You can see the actual...
Oh, gosh, yeah. It's completely covered instead of white.
Yeah, just dissolve the picture on the outside.
And you finally put a reel through the machine, and what was your first reaction?
I was horrified. The pictures have got this fuzz coming in from the sides and like little spider tracks or something across the pictures.
There are local film archives across the country holding a cinematic record of life in the UK. Here at the North West Film Archive, when Mark Bodner examined Simon's movies, he realised an important source of history was at risk.
This was a very enthusiastic filmmaker, and this, for instance, is a royal visit.
Simon's collection contains a lot more than just family films. This is King George VI and the Queen Mother visiting Bury in 1938. Is this unique?
It is unique. We have other films of this event, but they're all in black and white.
So in sheds and attics and garages around the country, there could be films of national importance being affected by mould. Cinefilm has been with us for over a century, and popularity peaked in the 60s when it became more affordable. Soon, video took over and consigned home cinefilms to history, the archives, and the risk of mould damage. And if the mould is left to run riot, the damage can be catastrophic. So what is this mould, and why is it attacking our films? Professor Joanna Verron is a microbiologist at Manchester Metropolitan University. What I'm seeing here is a single frame of film, and I can see on the surface, or what seems to be, lots of little threads growing all over it. Now, is that the mould?
Yes, that's the mould growing across the top of the film. So the film is made of different layers, and the top layer has got gelatin in it.
And the protein?
That's right, yeah. The gelatin contains all of the dye that makes the images, and the fungi use that gelatin as nutrient. So they break it down, destroy the image, and the film is ruined.
And the 2 worst offenders are penicillium and aspergillus, the kinds you find on mouldy food and in mildew. And there's the problem. Moulds like these thrive in damp conditions, just like you find in attics and garages where we tend to store our old film. And once the mould takes a hold, the damage is permanent. So, to protect your films, prevention is the only cure. Store your films in a cool, dry place. And don't be tempted to play them through a projector, as old cinefilm is very fragile. And whether damaged or not, contact your local film archive. They can't undo the damage, but they can stop the mould in its tracks and save your films for you and the nation. For Simon, it's good news. I have a surprise for him. A transfer of a special film fresh from the archive. Excitement. What's it going to be?
This is my mother and father's wedding.
July the 28th, 1942.
That's my mother.
Oh, look.
It's a treasure, really.